Joker being Joker in overtime, or was there something that you saw you guys could have done better?
I thought there was a couple times throughout the game we were a little indecisive. I mean, it's always Joker being Joker, but I think when you get in between or aren't aggressive to at least force his hand at something, then you are just at his mercy when you give him multiple options or, things to choose off the menu. But yeah, for the most part, I think we still, again, made him work pretty hard. I was probably more disappointed tonight in our offense, especially in the fourth quarter. I just felt like we got a little stagnant in mud.
What specifically slowed down offensively? I mean, I know you mentioned that you got stagnant, but was there anything else that was going on that kind of forced it that direction?
When they were switching tonight and last night, our best possessions in general, I would say, but were when we got off the ball quick and we played out of second side closeouts and rotations. I think sometimes when we were trying to force certain mismatches or perceived mismatches or certain, defenders or people with the basketball, we got to over dribbling a little bit, and that's where we got stagnant, allowed them to load up to the ball or show crowds where they wanted to, and then you're playing against late clock, and it just makes it really hard. I thought when we got off the ball early, the ball found people on the second side, whether they had shots or closeouts, and then, you just play off that.
You beat them on the road last night. You lose to them in overtime against the best player in the world. Is that a case where you're disappointed, with the loss, or just feel good about where you guys are overall at this point?
I think all of it's partially true. Frustrating loss, especially when you felt like you had some control late in the game like we did in the fourth quarter. You don't play a team of that caliber 2 nights in a row as well as we did without saying you're doing some good things. So it's that never-ending battle at improvement and perfection and growing.
Overall, you guys have had a winning record since being fully healthy. Is that, a good sign for you, even if you lose a game like tonight, that, overall it seems like the pieces are starting to click a little bit more?
Yeah, and I don't even know when you're alluding to be honest. Like in terms of the record, I think we're growing as a team, just in terms of trying to execute, trying to be fundamentally sound, more consistent, trying to be more connected on defense, and not skipping steps in terms of transition defense, spacing on offense, having the ball go side to side, and be disciplined and trying to play good team basketball.
When a guy like Michael Porter gets on a roll like he was, do you consider a couple of possessions with his zone, or try to do something to disrupt what he's got going on?
Yeah, no, he got going, and he did a really good job, especially when we were doing an okay job with everybody else. He kind of kept them afloat there, and we did have some breakdown in coverages, and there might have been some things that I could have done as well, to your point. But yeah, it's one of those you just live and learn, and hopefully you execute a little bit better and learn from some of the decisions we made.